Hi, this is Joe recording for WP Man. Today we're taking a look at the WP All Import plugin for WordPress, as well as some of the add-ons that are available for it. This plugin allows you to import data stored in CSV and XML files directly into WordPress. This data can then be used in a number of ways, including creating content on your site and user accounts. WP Import was covered pretty extensively on WP Man not so long ago when an in-depth review and walkthrough was published. That review showcased the features of this plugin by showing you how to use this tool to import data into a WordPress site. So if you want to check out that review and video, just do a search for WP Import on the WP Mayor site. And today, to avoid going over old ground, we're just going to take a look at some of the other features of this plugin, as well as getting acquainted with the add-ons that are now available for WP Import, which allow you to expand the functionality of this useful plugin. So to start off, I just want to give you a quick overview of what this plugin is capable of and how you could benefit from using it on your site. So just to state, there is a free version of this plugin which is available on the WordPress.org plugin repository, but today we're looking at the Pro version, which is a premium plugin available directly from the WP All Import website, which I'm looking at now. So just to highlight some of the features of this plugin and the Pro version, it can be used to import data stored in an XML or CSV file into your WordPress site, and then this data can be used to create regular and custom post types. So if you're using a plugin that creates custom post types, or you've created them yourself, you can assign the imported data to those custom post types, such as products or maybe reviews or things like that. And the data can also be used to populate taxonomy fields such as categories and tags, and also custom taxonomies. And it can also be used to import data into custom fields that are associated with your posts and custom posts. So if you're storing additional information that's attached to your posts, such as maybe product details like prices and IDs and dimensions, that can all be imported and populated using this plugin. Another option that this plugin gives you is to import images that are added to the media gallery in WordPress. So you can specify the URL of an image in your import file, and then this plugin will add those images to your media gallery. And the same can be done with files as well. So if you want to add files to your site, maybe Word files, PDFs, things like that, this plugin can help you do that too. So I just mentioned that this plugin allows you to import CSV and XML files into WordPress and the data that's contained in them. So it's worth pointing out that you get a few different options for how you access those files. So if we just have a look at the plugin settings, you can see the first step requires you to choose your file, and you do get a number of options for adding the file to your site. So you can upload it from your computer, which should be familiar to anyone who's used WordPress and uploaded files into their posts. And then you also get another option, which is to download the file from a URL. So this file that you're importing could be stored on another server somewhere else on someone else's site, or provided for you elsewhere, and you just enter the full URL here, and then the plugin will access that file and import the data. And you can also choose an already uploaded file. So any files that you've used in the past and that are still on your server, you can just select them from this drop down list, and then you're ready to go. And there is a further option which allows you to grab the files from an FTP server. So if someone's uploading them elsewhere, you can connect to them and download those files into your site, run the import, create the data, and you're done. There's also another feature of this plugin which is associated with importing files, which is definitely worth mentioning, and it's one that allows you to set up scheduled recurring imports. So this allows you to automatically run an import on a periodic basis. So you could set it to run once a week, and this import will check the file, import the data from the file, and update any records that have previously been created from that file on your site. So if you were importing products, this plugin would go through the data file and update any information in those product posts, such as maybe the price has changed or descriptions changed, and it will also check the file, and if any new records have been added to that file, it will create new products on your site, and if any have been removed, then it will take those products off your site. So this is a really powerful feature that allows you to keep your store or the content on your site in sync with an external data source, such as the data that's held in an XML or CSV file. So hopefully you've now got a good overview of the features of this plugin and what it can do. So I just want to give you some examples of how this plugin could be used on a WordPress site. One popular option would be if you were running an e-commerce store and you wanted a quick way to get all the different products and their descriptions and details into your site. So if you created an XML or CSV file of all the products you're listing, or you were sent one from the merchant or the manufacturers, you could just import that file into your WordPress site and it would create all those product posts for you. And if you set it to run on a recurring basis, any changes that are made to those products, such as the price or descriptions, would be added to your site, and any products that were no longer available would be removed, and any new posts would be added to your site, saving you lots of time and effort. Another popular use of this plugin is to build an affiliate store. So if you're promoting other people's products on your site, which when the visitor clicks on and makes a purchase you earn an affiliate commission, this plugin could help you out. In a lot of cases you can get an XML or CSV file containing all the products from the affiliate network that you're a member of. This allows you to import those product details into your site in order to populate it with the individual products and their associated information, such as descriptions, prices, things like that. So if you are building an affiliate site promoting other people's products, then this plugin could save you a lot of time and effort. Building affiliate stores with this plugin is actually quite a popular usage for it. So the developers have even included a guide on their website covering how to build an affiliate store using WP all import. So if you are interested in using this plugin in that way, definitely head over to their website and check out how to build an affiliate store from data feeds. So now that we've taken a look at the main features of WP all import and also some examples of how it could be used on your WordPress site, let's just take a look at the plugin files and see what they look like once they're installed on your site. So once you've installed the plugin files, you can see there's a WP All Import Pro here, and then we've got the different add-ons which we'll cover in a minute in more detail. Once they're all installed and activated, you can access the plugin from down here. We've got a screen for adding new imports, creating new user imports, and managing your existing imports, and also working with the settings. So if we click on the WP All Import menu item, we can see step 1 again, which we looked at before, which allows you to select the files. So as you can see, the plugin uses a nice clean interface and it blends in seamlessly with the rest of the WordPress core features and functionality on the dashboard. So although WP may have already covered how to use this plugin in detail, I thought I'd just go through the steps to show you how you can create an import. So although we have many options for how to select a file, we're going to upload an XML file. So once you've selected the file, the plugin will just check it and see if it's a valid import file, such as an XML or a CSV file. So if we click on next, we can then go to step 2. So again, with step 2, you can see it's using this nice interface. It's very easy to get to grips with, and although, as I mentioned earlier, there is a full review of the features and how to use it on WP Mail already, so I'm just going to quickly go through this. So this will all be different depending on the file you're importing. This one is actually a product data feed from a merchant. So if you just click on product there, we can see this is the data we're importing. So we've got a few different records here, and this looks all good. So we're going to click next to go to the next step. So this is step 3, and this is a template builder. So this is where we decide how the content that we're importing will be arranged and displayed on your site. So if we look down here, this is one record. So we've got a name, and if we just drag that into post title, and then make sure you're on text view, not visual, and then let's just stick that in here, description, and then these are all the other things you could import for this particular record, but as this is just a quick walkthrough, we'll just do one. And then any information you want to enter yourself that's not part of the import, you can just add it there. So as this review of WP All Import is focused on the extensions and add-ons that are available for this plugin, which are installed on this test site here, we can see there's a WooCommerce products tab. So if we click on that, we can see some of the WooCommerce fields here. So you've got things like price and sale price, which should be familiar to anyone who's used WooCommerce. So we can also drag items into here. So if we look, we've got the price, we can drag that in there, and you can see other things. Post author, you could just fill that in there, or you could drag and drop your fields from your import file there. And this is another add-on that's available for the plugin, which allows you to cloak links as they're imported. So you've got three options: do not cloak links, cloak all links present during an import, and only cloak links that are WooCommerce external affiliate product buy URLs. So if you use this extension, you can obscure the links that are displayed on your site so that it's not obvious to users that they're being taken elsewhere and where they're being taken when they click on them. So once you've dragged and dropped any elements into where they need to go, we can click on finish to finish and run the import. So as this is quite a big file of 192 records, I'll just pause the recording here and come back to it when it's finished. So the import's finished, and it took 50 seconds to create 192 records on the site. So with this import, I was creating products with a WooCommerce store, but you could also use this plugin to just create posts or other types of content on your site, including custom post types. So if we click on the product section of WooCommerce, we can see what's been created. And there we go, we've got our 192 products that have been created. So here you can see it's used the name for the title of the product, and it's taken the price that we dragged across. So if we just have a look at one of these products, look at this one, we can see how it's formatted in WooCommerce. So as I mentioned earlier, we're only doing a couple of fields and elements from the import file just because this is a quick walkthrough. But if you do want to find out in more detail how to use this plugin to create products in WooCommerce, there is an in-depth tutorial on the WP Mayor site. So one of the options I selected when we went through was to cloak all affiliate links or all links. So if we look down here in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, we can see that this link here has been obscured and cloaked, so it just says /182, and if we click on it, it should take us to the actual product page on the merchant's website. And there you go. So if you are building an affiliate site and you're linking the products on other people's sites, and you don't want to make this immediately apparent to any of your visitors or anyone else looking at your site, you can use the cloaking add-on to hide this fact. So there's just another feature of this plugin that I'd like to point out, which I think is a useful one, and that is one that allows you to rerun any imports that you've already run on your site. So if we go down to the plugin settings and click on manage imports, you can see this is the import I just run, 192 records, and here we can edit the template again. If you want to change the way any of the data is presented, you can just go in, move things around, add some new elements into your template, and if you want to edit any of the options such as the WooCommerce fields and what you want to display there, you can edit, make changes there. And then what you can do with that is rerun the import, and it will update all the posts or products that you've created the first time around. So you don't have to worry about deleting any posts or products, having them offline on your site. You just run this and it'll update and make the changes. So I think that's a very useful feature of this plugin, which allows you to correct any mistakes that you might make, update products as they change. So if the prices change, you can just rerun the import and all those changes will be reflected on the front end of your store. So we've had a look at the features of the plugin and the functionality and some of the things you can do with it and how it can help you with your site. So I just want to spend a bit of time talking about the add-ons that are available for WP All Import. So first off, you have the WooCommerce add-on, which we just had a look at when we ran that import, and this allows you to create products from an XML or CSV file and create them using the product post type in a WooCommerce powered e-commerce store. So this could be used for creating a real store that's selling products, or if you're building an affiliate store and you want to present it using the WooCommerce plugin to make it look like a real store, but actually is one that links to products on an external site. And another add-on that we have available is the Advanced Custom Fields add-on. So this add-on works in conjunction with the Advanced Custom Fields plugin, which is a free tool that allows you to visually work with custom fields for your WordPress posts. So whatever type of custom fields you want to use with this post, you can do so with this add-on. That includes things like text fields, repeater fields, email fields, gravity forms even, Google Maps and many more. So by using this add-on, you won't have to worry about getting data into the custom fields that you're using on your site, because this add-on brings that functionality to WP All Import, allowing you to work with custom fields for your posts. And another add-on that we have is the WP ML add-on. So this works with the WordPress multilingual plugin that's available, and it allows you to import content in different languages, and the plugin will link up those different language versions of the same post or product, allowing you to easily create a multilingual site. So if you are working with multilingual content and you're thinking about using WPML, or you're already using that plugin on your site, then this add-on is something that can really help you if you're importing content in more than one language. The user import add-on allows you to import users into your WordPress site. So the user data is stored in your XML or CSV file, and it's imported into the site, and then it creates those user accounts on your site. So as well as the standard fields that are associated with user accounts, such as the name and the email, things like that, it's also able to import any additional user fields that you're using on your site, such as those created by a third-party plugin. So this could be things like an author box, or if you're running a membership site and you're including data about your users, such as the join date and the membership level. As long as that information is included in your XML or CSV file and it's supported by the plugin that you're using, such as your membership plugin, then once you import that data, it will all be linked to the user's account. Like the other standard imports that you can run with WP All Import, you can use this add-on to create new accounts, delete existing accounts, or update existing accounts. So you get a lot of options for managing users. And if you're storing all your user data in an external CSV file or an XML file, you can run the imports on a periodic basis, and it will clean up your user database, removing inactive users and adding new users. So it's a very useful one if you're working with a lot of different users on your site. So the link cloaking add-on is the last one available at the moment, and it's one that we just looked at briefly when we were doing the import. And there's not really much to this add-on. It just gives you three options to not cloak links, and cloak WooCommerce product links. So if you are making an affiliate store using this plugin and you want to make it less obvious that you're linking out to external products, then this link cloaking add-on is one that might be of interest to you. So that covers the add-ons. So now we're just going to take a quick look at the pricing of this plugin. So this is a premium plugin. There is a free version that's available from WordPress.org plugin directory, but we've been looking at the pro version today and the add-ons that are available for it. So the standard version is $89, which we can see here, and it's also available in a couple of bundles. We've got WP All Import plus the WooCommerce add-on for $129, and the WP All Import Elite bundle, which includes a few extra add-ons and the plugin, is available for $199. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee on offer if the plugin doesn't live up to your expectations. So if you do want to purchase this plugin, you've got that money-back guarantee and 30 days to evaluate it to see how well it works on your site. So that about covers our review and walkthrough of WP All Import and the add-ons that are available for it. So hopefully you've now got a good overview of how this plugin works and how it might be able to benefit you and your site. So due to the many different ways this plugin can be used, it's hard to cover all the features in a review like this, but you should have seen how easy it is to create products or posts in WordPress, providing you've got a good XML or CSV file to import. So this is a premium plugin, and although it's not cheap compared to other plugins, at $89 I think it represents good value considering how much time it can save you when setting up your store and keeping all your records up to date. And if you are building a revenue generating site such as an online e-commerce store or an affiliate store, then I think it's an easy investment to make considering the amount of time and effort it will save you keeping all your products and your content up to date. So if you want to find out more about this plugin, head over to wpmayor.com and do a search for WP All Import, and you can find all the posts and reviews and tutorials that have been published on the site relating to this plugin. This has been Joe recording for WP Mayor. Thank you.